Everyone, see this big fat check? In this video, I'm going to show you how I made it. And more importantly, if you stick with me, you're going to know exactly how to duplicate these results. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Zack Boothe, and this channel is set up for you to make you millions in real estate investing. So make sure you subscribe right now if you have any interest in real estate. Also, to not miss out on videos that could put millions of dollars in your pockets, make sure you hit that bell icon. Hey everyone, I know that there's a ton of people that want to be successful in this business but are skeptical that it's possible to make tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars per deal. And I want you to know that 100% it is possible, and I am no one special. Please, if you have done a deal, please share with us your biggest deal and how much you made in the comments below. Please share to help inspire and pay it forward. So you guys may see this check and think, there's no way I could do something like that. You may think it's not even possible to do deals like that every month, every week. But guess what? It really is. I want you guys to know that if I can do this, you guys can do this. I really don't think I'm the smartest person. The biggest thing is I just wanted to give a better life to my family. I wanted to change their lives. I was persistent, and I would not take failure as an option. I want you to understand that these checks on a residual basis, monthly, weekly, are possible. It's something that I am now realizing, right? And you guys can do the same. It takes persistence, it takes hard work, it takes a belief in yourself, right? You have to start with a massive belief before you're willing to give massive action. And if you're willing to give massive action, you're gonna have results, I promise. In this video, I'm gonna give you the massive actions. I'm gonna give you the steps, what I did to make that check, and how I'm consistently making checks like that, even into the six-figure range. See this cute little house here? It used to not be such a cute house. When I found this house originally, it had a massive hole in the roof, and it was very obvious that it was vacant. I used an app called Deal Machine that you guys can get a free trial on if you use my discount code PIN, P-I-N. I used that app to find the owner's information. I reached out to the owners, and it was a property that had been recently inherited by a handful of people, and it had been inherited from their father that had recently passed away. They didn't know what to do with the property because it was in such bad shape. When I walked the property, there was foundation issues, there was a hole in the roof, water damage, there was even raccoon tracks in the dust on the floor. Before I go into the exact details of how I took this ugly house and made over $84,000, without having to do any renovation, make sure you hit that like button right now. So I met with the family and figured out what they wanted for the property. They inherited a lot of different investment properties, and this is one they didn't know what to do with. They actually had a real estate agent that was going to represent them. They hadn't signed a listing agreement on that property yet, but the agent had started listing some of the properties. They wanted to sell this house to an investor. They knew because of the bad condition that they probably wouldn't get too much for the house. Not only was there the house, but there was also a vacant lot that they were going to sell with it that was right next to it. They knew and understood that it didn't have enough street frontage to build on it. It was in an area that you could have duplexes or single family homes, but it wasn't a big enough lot for either a single family or a duplex according to the city ordinances. And so knowing this, I had basically just a house on an extremely large lot, because the lot that the house sat on was much, much larger than that small lot. What we did is they named their price. We figured out what made sense to them. I really wasn't sure if it was going to be a deal or not because of the foundational issues. So once I put the property under contract, in my contracts, I have a time period to inspect the property. So even if you go and buy your own primary residence, so if you bought any kind of house before, you have a time period to inspect the property and evaluate what you're up against with buying the house. So I knew that I had a time period. I gave myself 4 weeks to inspect the house. And I did this because I wanted to get an engineer to evaluate what it was going to cost to fix the foundation. So I paid an engineer to give me an evaluation of the structural integrity of the foundation and to get some bids to fix it. So the reason it wasn't an exact dollar amount that I made is because of the cost for the engineer to inspect it. From there, I also went to the city planner. So I looked up the city and the city planner, and I went and met with them in person. The city planner was able to inform me on what could be done with that empty lot, right? What I figured out is I only needed another 7 feet of frontage on that lot to be able to build a duplex on it. So I said, okay, well, what if we took some of the square footage and some of the frontage off of the lot next to it that I was going to be buying or I had under contract to purchase? She said 100% we could do that. So I was going to take a worthless lot and turn it into a buildable duplex lot. I just now increased the value of the deal by over $50,000 just because of the ability to turn something that didn't currently work as a duplex lot into a duplex lot. So after finding that out, figuring out what it was going to take, we were able to salvage the home with some structural, with fixing the foundation. The foundation was like $30,000 to have that fixed. So I had all of the bids, I had all of the requirements to do a lot line adjustment, the forms and everything else. Once I figured out everything that could be done for the property to increase the value, then I went and I found a buyer for the deal. I went to my buyers list and I said, hey, Mr. Investors, I have a deal. This is what it's going to take. This is what needs to be done to turn it into 2 duplexes. And I educated my buyers on what it would take to do the lot line adjustment. It was funny, I was educating someone on something I had just figured out and learned myself. And so what I did is I solved all these problems and I found all of the potential uses for this property. And I was able to assign the contract. My contract was assignable, so I was able to just pass on the opportunity and everything that I had learned and figured out, and I didn't have to do any of the work or any of the renovation. I know the person that went through and did the renovation and did all the work also made a profit. I could have made much more than the $80,000, but it was a quick few weeks of work to turn it into over $80,000, right? I did not know anything about lot line adjustments and how to figure out what you can build or not build on a lot. I had to talk to the city planner. You guys need to realize, right? To recap this video, what makes us money is we first find people that want to sell to an investor. They don't want to list it. It's in bad condition. They don't want to deal with it. The second thing is we figure out what works for them. What are the needs, the time frame, the price for that seller? And we find a way to turn that existing property into something that would be worth way more and pass that opportunity off to another investor that wants to do the work or just do the work yourself. Right? It's very possible for you guys to go do what I did, right? This is how I'm consistently making money week after week, month after month. This is how I make over $1 million a year, is doing strategies and working just like this. If you guys want to do this, if you guys want to get into real estate wholesaling, of finding deeply discounted opportunities and passing them off for a fee, I would love to talk to you about it. I have a program that's set up to help you, whether you have zero experience or a little bit of experience. I have a program that is set up just for you. So it's very easy. We'll get on the phone. So all you got to do is go to dfdmastery.com/get started. It's also linked in the show notes. Fill out the information. We'll jump on the phone and talk to you about what your goals are and see if we can help you. So go click on the link, book a call right now. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, if you like this video, I have a ton of content, right, on this YouTube channel. If you click right here, this is my playlist, and you can see different categories of videos that I put out and really start diving in and helping you in your real estate education journey. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being with me today. I hope to add a ton more value to you over the next little while. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the bell icon and hit the like button. Please do so, and we will see you in the next video.